Hi, before we move on, check to see if you got the top of page 31 correct. If the constants are the same and the coefficients and variables are the same, it'll have infinitely many solutions. If the constants are different, it'll have no solution. Remember, that only works if they have the same coefficient in front of the same variable. So only if it has those things will these rules work. Let's give it a shot. Okay, so the first step in solving an equation is to do the distributive property. So a half times 6, sometimes I think it's easier to use the word of. So half of 6 is 3. Half of 8 is 4. We do the distributive property first. And then our next step was to combine like terms. When we look at the left, nothing combines. So we just bring it on down. And then on the right, we have 2x plus x, which will be 3x plus 4. Now, you can stop right here because you'll see that they have the same coefficient, which is the number in front of the variable. That should like bing, 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 send you an alert in your head. Same coefficient, same variable. It's going to be special. And then to determine what kind of special it is, you look at the constant. Since the constants are the same, it is an infinite number of solutions. However, maybe your signal isn't working as fast as mine, and so you can continue to solve this equation and check out what happens. Well, if I want to collect my variables on the same side, I have to do the opposite of what it says. So since that was a positive 3x, I'm going to subtract 3x. 3x minus 3x equals 4, or equals 0, which leaves us with a 4 on that side. And on this side, 3x minus 3x cancels, so we're equal to 4. Hopefully by now, bing, 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 bing. What do I do? There's no variable. Check to see, are your constants the same? Does 4 equal 4? If so, you can say infinitely many solutions. If you could catch it up here when it said this, you can stop showing your work right then and just type infinitely many solutions. Let's look at this one. I don't see any parentheses, therefore there's no distributive property. So then you're going to collect like terms. When you look at the left, we cannot put those together. So now look at the right. We have 2x plus 2x. So there we go. That's going to be 4x. And then we have 8 minus, because you always look in front, so 8 minus 5, that's a positive 3. So now we have 4 plus 4x equals 4x plus 3. Hopefully your little alert system goes off here because you see 4x and 4x. Therefore, since they have the same coefficient and same variable, ding, 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 it's going to be a special equation. Look then at the constants. Does 4 equal 3? Nope. So maybe you can recognize it right there and you can type no solution. If not, it is no problem if you keep going. So you would want to collect your variables on one side. And so since they're positive 4x, you'd want to subtract 4x. That makes it cancel, but it makes it cancel on both sides. And we have 4 equals 3. Is $4 the same as $3? Not at all. So therefore, no solution. Let's look at this next one. Got to do the distributive property first. So 13 plus, we're going to distribute whatever's on the outside, multiply it both by the things that are on the inside. So 2 times x minus 2 times 6, which is 12. No distributive property to do on the other side. So here's what your equation looks like. After that, you can combine like terms. We have 13 minus 12. So that's going to equal 1. Bring down your 2x equals 4x minus 7. And here, when you're starting to get the hang of these special equations, you may be like, oh man, because since the coefficients, the numbers in front of the variables are different, this will only have one solution, which means you have to continue to see what x equals. So first, I'm going to collect my variables on the same side. I like to keep them positive, and so I'm going to subtract 2x. not 3x. Subtract 2x, because 2x, it's positive, minus 2x equals 0. So whatever this is, you do the opposite. Since it's plus, you'll subtract. Then you want to line it up with the other x. So you have 4x minus 2x. Then you're left with 1. 2x minus 2x equals 0. Over here you have 4x minus 2x. Gives you 2x minus 7. So since we moved all the variables to the right, now we're going to move the constants to the left. So we need to move this -7. Since you're moving it across the equal sign, you have to do the opposite. So we're going to add 7 to both sides. You're going to be left with 8 equals 2x. 7 minus -7 plus 7 is 0. Now you have 8 equals 2x. So this has 2 times x. Opposite of times is going to be divide. So you're going to divide both sides by 2 because it's 2 times x. So it's going to be divide by 2. Clean up my underline here. And then 8 divided by 2 give you 4 equals x. Because your 2's cancel over here. Now, before you move on to video 3, I want you to try these two equations. Hint, they are both a special equation type problem. So check to see what you get when you try those. And then watch video 3.